What in the world? This show, it's insane. Generic intro and the Duck Goes Moo. We're back with some more TeamFourStar Beastars video. Last week I reacted to Beastars Season 1 in 8 minutes by TeamFourStar. I absolutely love that video. I know nothing about Beastars. You all seem to really enjoy that video as well. You want to check that out? I'll leave right there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, not in a playlist on my channel, but I have other playlists on my channel of TeamFourStar video. Dragon Ball Z Bridge, Hellsing Ultimate Bridge, Final Fantasy 7 Machina Bridge. I've also done Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge where it has some people from TeamFourStar in that as well. Shout out to patrons down below. They get the videos a day early. Allow me to have a paywall on the channel and just allow me to do this and make as many videos as I do. Right now I'm making like 15 videos a week, which is insane. I wouldn't be able to do it if it was not for them. And shout out to everybody that types a comment down below. I love reading your comments. I read every single comment on all of my videos, so definitely leave some down below for me to read, and I respond to a lot of them as well. And also, if you can't become a patron and you want to support the channel, you can definitely subscribe. It's completely free. You can unsubscribe whenever. I really hope you don't, though. We're rebuilding the channel because it was deleted last year. Oh man, Beastars was wild. It was so wild. Last week's video was insane. I don't know what to expect in this one, though. Probably more of the same, even though this is a year old. But let's go ahead and jump on into it.
Why do wolves howl? Well, humans have perpetuated the idea that the howl expresses sadness or loneliness. The wolf's howl is actually a tool to communicate location and to ward off outsiders, as well as a way for wolves to socialize with other
Aren't wolves
packmates.
like huge?
When wolves get sad, they don't howl.
What do they do?
They just beat the living shit out of tigers.
Wait, what? Nani? Zootopia? No, it's not Zootopia.
I fucking love Beastars. But
put that on a
anytime
shirt.
any one of my friends asked me,
Hey Scott, what is Beastars about?
Oh no.
I usually end up giving them some variation on, it's like Zootopia,
Not.
with more sex and violence. Which
Yeah,
is pretty
and
reductive.
cannibalism.
Because at the end of the day,
I have seen
Beastars
Zootopia.
is well and truly its own beast. Beastars is a story about murder, society, the biological instincts that drive the characters within, and their struggle to reconcile the wants and needs of their very biology against the social constructs that keep the world running, their own
Okay, we're getting
sense of
deep,
morality, and the dangers of unabashedly embracing the id. TLDR, this sad wolf desperately wants to give this fuck rabbit his
high-quality wolf meat.
but he also can't tell if he's just horny or vorny. And she's too busy either dodging mattresses or wearing them out to notice. Also, there's an emo deer who sucks at social distancing that complicates everything.
Yeah.
Hyper-hormonal brainchild of award-winning mangaka and proud chickenhead Haru Itagaki.
Why is
Beastars
she
has been running
chickenhead?
since 2016 and weekly shonen champion. And yes, Beastars is a shonen. So is Fist of the North Star. I started reading in early 2019 and became instantly enamored by this tale of bloodshed, racism,
there's a
sexual
second season,
politics,
right?
and egg sandwiches. But when I heard that Studio Orange, responsible for lesbian space rocks, no, not that one, yeah, that one, was going to animate the series in CG.
Oh, not that movie.
Anxious.
I did a
It
statue
me a
review on that.
concern. Haru Itagaki's art style for the Beastars manga is pretty wild, mind the pun, with a focus on expression, exaggerated features,
They look
and
kind of
perspective.
similar to the
In short, it doesn't,
anime.
at first glance, translate incredibly well to 3D. However,
It looks
I can't safely
great.
say that, while not a perfect adaptation, the folks at Studio Orange ended up delivering a spectacular 12 episodes, covering the
Only
first
12
47 chapters of the original manga.
Jesus Christ.
What is it about Beastars that makes it so compelling? Is it the social commentary mixed with
It's
violent
probably
melodrama?
so different.
Is it the internal and external struggle of the characters that we relate to? Is it
Do you relate to them?
bunny titties? Truth is, it's all the above. But there's something about that last one that actually plays a little more into it than you might think. Anthropomorphism,
What?
also known as that furry shit.
Couldn't help but notice a bulgy-wolgy from across the floor.
It's the humanization of an otherwise non-human entity. Think Fritz the cat or Borky from Toy Story 4.
And you are?
What?
I'm trash.
It's a Vendetta.
Anthropomorphization has been common in art since the beginning of, well, art.
Yeah.
And it's helpful in Beastars to
Oh,
help
he's
tell
selling
a
his
story
fingers.
steeped in some pretty
Someone told me about
serious
that.
subject matter. All the while giving itself enough wiggle room
Well,
as to
what?
not shove its own foot too far into its own mouth. All animals have innate biological instincts and behaviors that, when filtered through an artistic lens, can help represent human personality traits.
Yeah.
Rabbits rely on their defensive instincts to avoid conflict and
Run.
also like to fuck. Wolves tend to run in packs and are vicious hunters. and deer pack heat.
Oh my god.
And that's
No, they
one
don't.
of the reasons Beastars works so well. Its characters, from the get-go, give you a
Always
solid
backing.
conceptual idea of their personalities the moment you lay eyes on them. Because you know that dog goes bark, cat goes meow, and rabbit goes down. But the strength of how Beastars uses this narrative shorthand lies in Itagaki's open acknowledgement of these stereotypes, embracing them and making them part of the narrative, knowing when to play them straight and when to subvert them. And that makes for a fascinating story.
It is.
Concepts of right and wrong, nature versus nurture, biology
Oh,
versus
I guess those
society
are used in the
all
black
create a
market.
genuinely compelling conflict.
Which
Hell, while the
people-
series opens with a murder, the first two-thirds
does.
of the anime's first season is all about how these hormonal, frustrated teenagers interact and inhabit a world where such acts are not only commonplace, they're expected.
Are they gonna
It
show
isn't
the
until
panda
third
dude?
part where the
porn?
action truly kicks in and the stakes are raised
Oh,
sharp.
there he is.
For some, this is where Beastars truly gets good. For others, it kind of feels like an abandonment of its premise. But honestly, I cannot wait for you guys to see what Season 2 has in store.
Has Season 2
And
already come out?
Yes,
Oh, I guess he's read the
it
book.
does get hornier from here.
Is that possible?
The opening theme is a goddamn banger!
And speaking of Studio Orange, while it's true
Really?
that the story
Do I
of
need to
Beastars
react to
is
the openers?
phenomenal and the characters and their conflicts play into that greatly, it's impossible to ignore the sheer amount of craft and talent that went into the anime's production. The soundtrack is one of my favorites in years.
Oh.
The storyboarding and cinematography are top fucking tier, and while the CG can be a little bit stiff at points, it's a frankly gorgeous looking series, and you just
Yeah, I
know
think it
that
looks
Season
good.
2 is only going to look better come 2021.
Oh,
You know, 5 months after whenever it releases in Japan, because that's a great fucking business model, Netflix! And I can happily say
Yikes.
that whether or not you're all about enjoying media in its native tongue, or you're one of many who
recently
prefer
goes to
enjoying
use
their
the
anime without
person.
having to focus on the bottom quarter of the screen, both the sub and dub deliver delightfully. Jonah Scott nails the socially awkward, introverted nature of Legoshi, without ever making him sound bored or tired. Griffin Poitou as Louis delivers an
Oh, God,
intense,
Louis.
complicated, and well-rounded performance
So
throughout.
I remembered all of
Laura
his
Jo
parts in the
Miller
last
is
video.
fucking inspired as Haru, and hearing her not only back in anime, but giving one of the most heartfelt and moving performances in the entire series is a treat. Also, you get to hear Kari from Digimon say shit like this.
Don't worry, it's fine. You can be rough. I can handle it. I
what?
think it'll be fun.
I will
that?
say, however, that if you enjoyed the first season of Beastars, check
Haven't
out
seen
the
it.
manga. The anime adaptation loses much of the charm that permeates Itagaki's artwork.
What is that?
Also,
Actually,
the pacing
move?
of the anime sacrifices some noteworthy world building in exchange for fitting the
Motion
entirety
comics?
of this particular arc into 12 episodes. Luckily, though, at the end of the day,
That's cool.
there's
I read
no
it
bad way
inside.
to consume Beastars. Except 5 months late, that's definitely a kick in the dick. But
I
for
guess
all
why you get a
virgins
VPN.
out there who are still unsure about it, I implore you to give it a try. And what's the worst that can happen? It's not like Bad Dragon's gonna suddenly send you a box of their merch out and no, my fucking.
What is that? Brand new anime? What? Speaking of Netflix
You
channel.
know you can always count on me. I promise I'll never be suspicious or be disgusted by anything you do. You like what you like. It doesn't matter. Insects, rabbits, anything at all.
Insects?
Totally fine.
What in the world? This show, it's insane. Like, I give it credit. It's unique. Is there any other show like Beastars out there? Is there? I don't. Not to my knowledge. Well, that's not saying a whole lot because I don't know a whole lot about a lot of things. But is there anything close to the level of Beastars? Because like y'all got super deep in the comment section of the last video and told me about it. It's just like, yeah, it's like a black market, and you like eat people, and there's like society things, and like there's a whole lot at play. Like it's very real almost. Like, and because you know, like sometimes anime and stuff they'll like show school, but it's not even anywhere close to the actual like high school experience that everybody else gets. Maybe like 5% of all high schoolers get that experience. That's kind of closer to what the actual high school experience is, kind of. Well, without the murder, obviously. But, or the cannibalism as well. Cannibalism isn't illegal. It's how you get the meat. That's the problem, I believe. I don't know. We had a whole conversation about this on a live stream, I believe. I don't know why. I don't know. I live stream on Twitch. You can check out my Twitch. It's linked in the description. I stream twice a week. Gonna start upping that a little bit now that I get my new desk here real soon. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, suggestions, because this is just a completely random Tuesday spot. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I made it better. But until the next video, take care and cue the music.
Foreplay.